So I'll just start with my name. Yeah. Lydell Cole. Everybody knows me as Dell now. So Dell Cole. You wanna?
All right. So when did you like start like this? Or what was the like inspiration of like this journey? You know what I'm saying? Of like fashion.
It actually started with sneakers. Like I was always into shoes. Could never really afford them when I was in like elementary school and stuff. Once I got my first job, I just started buying sneakers, and then that just came into clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't even remember. Probably like a pair of Dunks from back in the day, back when Compound was over on Fifth. It was called Just Be Toys. That pair of brown, like Dunks. They were like called the Bequeast or some madness like that. I can't pronounce the name, but those were probably like the start of the journey to freshness, I guess. Yeah.
For sure. All right. Okay. Now, like, for somebody, you know what I'm saying, who, of course, you cop the shoes, but like, now, how does that journey like evolve? Like, I know it goes from like one pair to two pair.
It just gets. I don't know. For me, it just gets crazier and crazier. I always say I'm gonna stop buying sneakers, but it's just like I feel like it's a part of me. Like I can't not have a fresh pair of sneakers or a fresh pair of clothes. It's just it's a bad addiction. It's like my addiction.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. So like, and how did you get to a spot where like you're like now in like the fashion business?
I mean, I've always worked. Oh, I always wanted to work at like a boutique, I guess. So it just was getting my foot in the door. I worked at the employee store for a little bit, so I guess that could kind of count. But my first one was used to be a store on 24th and Broadway called Lifted. And I would just I would just hang out there all the time. And one day they called me and was just like, "Yo, we're actually hiring. Would you want to come work?" And then that's how I pretty much got my first first foot in the door.
Okay.
With all the fashion stuff.
For sure. And when you start working at Compound?
Compound was 2008, I believe. It might have been a little earlier. But I think it was like 2000, either 2006, 2008. I can't really remember.
Now, how'd you get from working at a boutique, you know what I'm saying, to like owning the boutique?
I don't own it all the way. So, yeah, but it's still, like as far as like running it, I don't know, just being in it for so long, I guess. And then people seeing, the story behind this store is somebody owned it, didn't really want it anymore, I guess. Still wanted to be part of it, but didn't really want to have to run it and stuff like that. And I was already working here part-time, and I got posted with just pretty much helping to mold it to what it is today.
Okay.
So,
okay. Now,
yeah.
What is it today?
I would say it's just a culmination of everything that me and the other guys that pretty much own it, what we think is cool. So trying to bring a local perspective on streetwear to where a lot of the bigger stores out here, like there's Bait, there's Dark Side Initiative, they're all from different cities. And, we have a few boutiques out here, but they're not like, I don't know, what I think is a streetwear boutique, they're all great boutiques, but they're all in different lanes, and my lane is kind of in like streetwear, so.
Right. Okay. Now, if somebody had to, if you had to explain what Portland style is, how would you do that?
I don't feel like Portland really has a style. I feel like we kind of just, it's kind of just like a melting pot of everything. And it's just like you get the people that are in the high fashion, you see the guys walking around in designer everything, to where you get the people that thrift everything. So it's just a combination of just everything, a big melting pot of all different kinds of fashion, which I feel like that's like how New York is. I don't feel like New York, you could tell a guy from New York if he's from New York, but if they're like really into clothes and stuff like that, I don't think you could really tell that they're from New York.
Okay.
Oh.
Sure. Okay. Now, how do you prioritize what kicks you're gonna wear that day?
Man,
or what kicks are readily available, and what kicks are in the closet at mom's house.
I keep everything. I keep all the stuff in the closet, so it's just how I feel that day. I don't know. I go through phases. Some days I'm just really into wearing Jordan 1s, so I'll wear Jordan 1s for the week. Or there'll be those times I'm really into Dunks. So I wear dunks, or I want to wear shit that's people aren't wearing. So I'll wear like some Footscape wovens or something, or some Air Mox or something. It's just how I feel that day. That's how I pick.
For sure. And how you go about copping stuff?
Well, sneakers sometimes, but that's a far in between. Being homies with Index, those guys always look out for us. And then also, I work at Bait one day a week just to get shoes. That's the real secret there. But I was managing there for a long time, and then didn't really want to do it anymore, but still wanted to work there, so I can get shoes. So I don't have to wait in lines or anything. I kind of just go put my one day in, and yeah.
Did y'all get exclusive stuff here?
As far as sneakers, no, only shoes we carry are the Comme des Garçons play Converse. This is just basically clothing. But what sets us apart from a lot of the other streetwear kind of stores right here is we're not consignment. So we're all retail. So you get it for, when we carry Stussy's, you get pay whatever whatever Stussy's price is our price, basically. We don't upcharge or anything like that. So
for sure. All right. Now, what's your vision for like the Portland Oldtown, Chinatown scene?
Just to, I don't know, build around it. I mean, it was flourishing for a second back when Compound was there and all that stuff. And I heard about different plans they were planning on doing, like turning the parking lot into stuff. It's just, I don't know. Hopefully, with us being here, doing the remodel, Index doing the remodel, we have Dead Stock over there, the Goodies, the snack shop. We got the Amir's tea shop over there, all that stuff. If all that stuff popping up, hopefully it will make more people want to come down here and just see that Chinatown is more than what they think it is.
For sure. Okay. Now, of course, I got to ask you the like stereotypical question. You know, saying top 5 sneakers.
I could give you a top 5. It probably won't be in order.
Okay.
I'll go with my number 1 Grail shoe that I don't have that I really want. I'll probably say 2. We'll go Pharrell Dunks. Those are one of the Grails I really want. And a pair of Fragment 1s would be another Grail. See, Yeezy 2s. I'll put those in there, any color. Jordan 2s right now. I'll have to go in there just because the Jordan 2, I used to hate the Jordan 2, but then looking on the background, I was like, it was the first like luxury sneaker. Honestly, it was all made in Italy and all that stuff kind of made it ill. And then Just Don did one of my favorite pairs. There's the blue ones that was based off a Chanel purse. Dope. Those. And then for our number 5, we'll go with something stupid like Air Mags or something like that. Yeah, just something just outrageous.
Do you have a pair of them?
No, I wish. Yeah, I wish.
Sure. You mentioned Grails, like saying like, have you ever like got like a pair of Grails?
Oh yeah, one of my Grails were they were called the Dunkles. It's like a SB High that came out a long time ago. I don't remember the exact date, but I have a pair of those. I mean, Yeezy 2s were Grails. I have those. Yeezy 1s were Grails. I have those. Off-White, the Chicago ones, the original ones, I want those. Those are a Grail, but some of those prices just get too out of the hand. So
like, but to like the typical person who like doesn't like get a grill, how's it feel to like get that grill?
Oh man, it's just, I don't know. It's like a kid getting their first big toy they ever wanted or something like that. Like getting a PS5 or something as a kid now. I don't know. It just brings joy to my heart.
Right.
Yeah.
I know there could be like some hunting. Like
yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not one of those dudes. I'm always one of those dudes. Is like, there's always something new coming out, so I don't fall too far into it if I don't get it when it comes out. But it always kind of circles back around. Like how I got my Dunkles. My boy was getting rid of them one day, and I got them for hella cheap because he was just like, I'm over them. So it's just like with sneakers, I feel like everything always comes back around. So if you're patient, it will fall in your hands eventually. I don't know. I don't take it that serious. I just want to be always known as like that cool dude that you always saw as fresh. That's really all I like. Just being known as fresh. And maybe inspire some kids to be fresh. I don't know. Yeah, that's simple.